All right, so it's already hot outside. There's the sulcata. Hey, buddy. So yeah, it's already hot. And I'm actually, there's a bird nest in here. Check that out. I don't want to bother them too much, but yeah, they decided to make a bird nest into my umbrella. So I'm kind of walking around. I've been out of town trapping for a while, so I'm just kind of going around checking on things, seeing how everybody's doing. I look a little rough myself, so after I make sure everybody else is good, then I'll work on myself. We're just gonna kind of go around, check on some turtles, make sure everybody's doing good. Aquascape stream is super clear. Look at that, looks great. Got lots of plants growing in. Got a big cooter right here, look at this. That is a big Florida red belly right there. Hello, how are you? Having a bask, having a little scute shed action, that's awesome. And another thing I need to work on is need to get one of the females out of this tub. I recently got 2 female alligator snapping turtles from a guy who had had them since the 70s. And they've been in captivity together for a long time, but I can tell when I got them that they've been kind of fighting with each other, and I don't really want that to continue. And one of them clearly has eaten more food than the other, so I think she might be kind of bossing the other one around. So I think I'm gonna move her into Tony's pond, and we'll see how that goes. There's enough space in there and enough little hides that they'll get along, and then that gives me a chance to get this other female a lot more feeding and kind of get her up to a better weight and a better condition. So I'm gonna use my stick to kind of clear this film and some of this duckweed off the surface, and I am looking for a bright yellow nose. That is. Ooh, come here. Is this one? Yep. Oh, there we go. Is that? That's the one I'm looking for. There she is. All right. She is really. Oh yeah, she is a handful. Look at that. What a pretty turtle, though. Obviously she's been in captivity for a super long time. You know, look right there. See, I see that like she's been getting bitten by the other one. So they've definitely been arguing with each other, and that's exactly what I'm looking to alleviate. And so I'm gonna put her in with Tony and just kind of monitor that situation. Since I'm here all day today and tomorrow, I'll be able to come out during the day, check on them, also come out at night and check on them. So let's go ahead and let's start moving her over to Tony's pond, and then we're gonna see how they get along. And once I put her in here, I may not see her for a while, so I'll try to take some, you know, pretty decent photos of these guys. And make note of any things like, you know, she's got this little bite right here, so I'm gonna take a little photo of that. Any scratches, I do see somewhat recent growth, but you know, that's probably recent growth, like as in like the last 10 years there's some growth, but overall, very old turtle with not a lot of growth. So let's go ahead and we'll get her in Tony's pond. Somehow I lost a clip and got her released into the pond. I thought my long view I set up with the phone had captured it, but she basically went in through here through the plants and then immediately dug herself in at the tree right here. And that's pretty typical. They're gonna go for what's comfortable, and what's comfortable is to wedge themselves under something. and that's the first thing she did, so it makes a lot of sense. And so we're gonna try and fix my water hyacinth. I just got some new water hyacinth. I want that stuff to grow, but you can see she's just sitting right there. So I'm gonna kind of come back and check on her. She's right here at the bottom of this water output, so nice, soft, oxygenated water. You can see the tannins in it, lots of oxygen. There's, you know, lots of clams and stuff like that on the bottom, so she can find those things to eat. And then over in here, this is more the deep end of the pond, and it's full of logs and stuff, and she can go wedge under there. You know, Tony's got a space. She can probably make another space under this log or go up into that corner right there. So she'll figure it out. As for right now, she's just sitting there camouflaged. So she looks really good, looks really camouflaged in there, and so I just kind of want to let her do that, you know, and kind of leave her alone to get comfortable. Right here is the baby gators. They're basking right now and looking to me. I think they're pretty hungry. I've been out of town, and yep, there they go. They're gonna start calling. So we're gonna get them set up with some food a little bit later today and feed them. I know they're gonna be pretty hungry, pretty ready. Hey Curly, hey Curly, hey Larry, hey Larry, hey Mo. Where you at, Mo? I know Mo's usually the most excited one. And here, this is the hatchling alligator snapping turtle tub setup. It's just full of plants. You can actually see there's one of them right here. He's luring. Look at that guy. So that's one of the ones hatched out about 1.5 years ago. And they just sit in here and lure and catch stuff and, you know, do their thing where they grow ultra slowly. And that's normal. Let's see who else we can find. Over here in the aquascape wetland is a cooter basking over here in kind of a little bit of shade near some plants. And the wetland is full of algae, but it's doing its job. It's filtering, you know, that algae helps filter stuff. It does a really good job of it, actually, and sends all that clear water downstream. So this stuff will also kind of cycle out. By mid-June, almost all of that stuff will be completely gone. But this guy actually comes up here because he likes to eat it. So that's pretty cool as well. It works out really well. Everything here just kind of works together. And I have to do very, very little. I've seen some snapping turtles, and right here we go. This is, if we're gonna cover some snappers, this is one that people always ask about, and this is one of my hybrid snapping turtles. So this was produced by Fred Grunwald by accident, and it's the hybrid between Florida common snapping turtle and his adult male alligator snapper that was housed with him. And this one I got as a teeny tiny baby. I haven't really pushed the food on it. Probably could be bigger by now, but this thing lives outdoors year-round and seems to be exhibiting the alligator snapping turtle slow growth rate because I have some siblings that are exhibiting a much faster growth rate. So, and they're all a little bit different. A lot of them, you know, will favor the common snapper side, and then some of them will favor the alligator snapper side. You can see there's no lure inside the mouth. You can kind of see like a little spot on the floor of the mouth where there would be one, but there's no lure there. Here is the Herman's tortoise, looking good as always, catching a little bit of a morning bask. I love these turtles. You can see like the new growth has that really bright edges on the edges of the scutes are really bright. So this turtle's already started growing this season, looking good. These are the best tortoises. You just can't beat them. Over here, I see a mountain tortoise. How are you? Oh, you found some stuff to get into. Doing good. Mountain tortoise always does good out here. I usually see this one the most when it rains. This thing really loves the rain. So you just keep on keeping on, player. This is the bio falls for the alligator snapper pond, for Tony's pond. Goes down. There's the rest of the pond down there. And you can still see that female sitting there in the sun. So she's got her spot picked out. That's good with me. Got my GoPro here that's been recording. I don't think she's gonna move, so we'll pull this out. And we'll just kind of go out on this. We did kind of a quick little checkup. You guys were here for kind of inspecting everything. And this is just a normal, you know, day back from trapping for me. So we're gonna work on some more videos, gonna get some more herping videos. I'm gonna probably go set some traps again pretty soon, kind of around my neck of the woods, and we'll see what we get. And I'll see you guys later. Thank you guys for tuning in, watching this video. Plenty more coming out, and we'll see what we see. Peace.